pag-upo ni Gina Lopez bilang bagong DENR Secretary, umani ng iba't ibang reaksyon.
Bumaba di umano ang presyo ng stock sa mining industry kasunod ng pagkakatalaga kay Gina Lopez bilang Environment and Natural Resources Secretary.
Si Lopez ay kilalang tutol sa pagmimina.
I was surprised and somewhat dismayed. Mining is essential to civilization. Hindi pa yung itanim, dapat minahin.
May mga minahan na humukay, kumalbo ng kagubatan, at basta-basta na lang nila iniwan. Matagal namin siyang nakasama sa kampanya para ipagtanggol yung kalikasan.
Ano kaya ang masasabi ni DENR Secretary Gina Lopez sa kanyang mga kritiko? Alamin yan sa eksklusibong panayam ni Maring Winnie ngayong gabi sa Bawal ang Pasaway.
You're going to be going up against really big corporations.
If there are any miners out there, hello? Sinasabi ko sa iyo na ayaw ko na magdusa ang Pilipinas.
Na ngayon ang gagawin ng mga mining companies.
Patunayan nyo na pwede niyong tumakbo na walang dusa ang Pilipino.
Do you know what you're getting into?
Ha?
Pero malapit yata siya to Bongo Marcos, hindi ba?
You know, I mean, they put my dad in jail for 5 years, took our businesses away. I don't think I will ever be comfortable with the Marcoses.
The image ng binibigay niya is spoiled, rich kid, socialite.
Yung tatay ko, he raised us na maging humble and hindi din spoil us.
Good evening, Gina.
Hi.
Okay. Paano ka,
Naging
how did you get
DNR?
How did you get the job?
I know! Like, how did I get the job? Right? I don't like mine at all. You won't put me there kasi ayaw ko talaga. Okay, what happened kasi, in the press releases, lagi niyang sinasabi na Australian mining. Pero alam ko na ang ginagawa ng Australians dito, they don't do in their country. Here, it's not good at all. I went there to show it to him. And then he said, why don't you become DNR Secretary? I said, huh?
Nung pumunta ka sa kanya, basta gusto mo lang i-clarify sa kanya kung
I just wanted to make sure that he gets the whole information. I showed him, and in the beginning he said, I have to think about it because one, it's a very controversial position. Two, I've never really been keen on politics. It's magulo, and I didn't want it to disturb my spiritual life. What happened is, I think he told me one day, and then I slept over it, and the next day I was meditating, and I felt God. I don't know, that's what I felt. I was with someone, and I felt like huge forces, and I could feel the heart of the country, and then I said, I'm gonna go for it.
Are you prepared? Because you're going to be going up against really big corporation ready to destroy and look at everything you've done.
Yeah. Well, they're already doing it, no?
Okay.
This is what I believe, no? And it has kept me safe. You abide by truth, service, and the common good. That's very, very powerful. Like, really powerful. And I feel like armed with that. God will protect me, no?
In your family, your dad, your mom, your grandfather, the only one who went into active politics was an uncle and Albertito.
Yeah.
How come your side of the family, the direct descendants of Eugenio Lopez Sr., never went into politics?
Yeah, I don't like magulo.
Magulo. So you are the first.
I know.
You are the first of the Lopez
Yeah.
children. Yes.
Oh my God.
You are the first of the Lopez who has.
That's true, no?
Do you know what you're getting into? Kakatakot yan, ha?
Yun na nga.
Alright.
Binigay sa akin, no? And then I want to serve, no?
I think it's great.
Yeah. I went to DNR today. It's so, we can really make a difference. They have the money, may budget sila. Yung sa foundation, lagi ko naghahanap ng pera. Dito may pera sila, no?
And you'll put it to good use.
Yeah. Zero corruption.
What do you think is going to be your first project? What are your priorities?
Okay, one of the thing I want to suggest, I'm taking this on as an act of service. So, what is important to me, Winnie, is that we don't cause the suffering of the Filipino people to the advantage of business interests and foreigners. That's, for me, that's not right. Okay, so number one, but I won't say no to this and that. We just evaluate everything. If doing this is detrimental to the greater good sa pinakamaraming tao, sa mga magsasaka, sa mangingisda, wag na lang gawin, di ba? Kasi sila ang mas importante than anything else. Okay. Two, I want to set up a network of environmentalists. Like, DNR cannot do everything, and the Filipino people own the land. So I want to work with them. Ayaw ko na yung DNR is just regulatory. Don't do this, don't do that. Parang corny yan, di ba? So I would like to be more proactive and take on an area management approach and make something happen in that area, you know, and work together with all the other cabinet ministers, the Department of Agriculture, Department of Tourism, DTI, you know, we work together. This is what I'm thinking of, no? And adopt an area-wide approach. And sure, wow! Okay pala, no? Ganito na lang. Basta yung performance indicator ko, Winnie, is yung kabutihan, quality of life, yung kwalidad ng buhay ng greater majority.
Nung nag-debate kayo ni Manny Pangilinan, are you going to take it against him?
No, I don't bear any grudges against anyone. Yeah,
Really,
it's not healthy.
It's not healthy.
You
Why-
get sick, no?
You get
Yeah, it's good to be positive all the time, and there's goodness in everyone.
Kinasara ni Pangulong Marcos ang media outlets ng mga Lopez. Kinamkam rin nila ang ilang kumpanya ng mga ito.
Justice to every man.
Matapos ang eleksyon 2016, muling nakabalik sa Malacanang sina Senator Bongbong Marcos at Ilocos Norte Governor Amy Marcos.
But come and join me.
Inimbitahan sila ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte sa kanyang inaugurasyon noong June 30. Nabanggit din ni Duterte na si Ferdinand Marcos ang pinakamagaling na presidente ng Pilipinas. Ano naman kaya ang reaksyon ni DENR Secretary Gina Lopez sa pagiging malapit ng mga Marcos kay Pangulong Duterte? Makaapekto kaya ito sa kanyang trabaho? Alamin yan sa pagpapatuloy ng eksklusibong panayam ni Maring Winnie kay DENR Secretary Gina Lopez.
Ngayon, one of the fears about the Duterte administration is that he will silence the media. Do you think he will do that? Your father was a victim
Yes.
of
Ang nakita ko
martial law.
Yeah. When I was there, kasi nasunog din siya because what happens, the media has, and I've seen that, no, sometimes tends to twist what he says, and he didn't mean it like that, because with him, what you see is what you get. He just talks, he doesn't care about anything. And in that candor, minsan kinukuha, tapos ginagawang iba. So what he does, he doesn't talk to anyone now except PTV4. Kasi naano na siya, kasi baka ibaliktad na kaya. But I don't think he
Pero
will.
malapit na malapit yata siya kay Bongbong Marcos, hindi ba?
Yan na nga.
And
You know, you asked me about Marcos jailed my dad.
And your
also.
father was a victim.
Yeah.
How do you find that?
You know, I mean, they put my dad in jail for 5 years, took our businesses away. I don't think I will ever be comfortable with the Marcoses. I mean, I love my dad, no? And that's how I feel, no? But, you know, he can choose his friends. You know, I mean, I can't dictate his friends, but this is how I feel.
You believe that in spite of your stand, which I think he agrees with,
Yeah,
but
he's so good.
But ang dami niyang kaibigan na minors and
But he loves the Filipino, Winnie. This is his thing, no? Even if he has friends, even if, and you've seen it, he's done it whatever. He has like a non-negotiable stand on the welfare of the Filipino people. I've seen it, you know. I said, wow.
Digong said, Duterte, he did not get campaign contributions from the mining industry.
Yeah, he said he didn't get
But
from
according to
Villar.
his source, his statement of campaign expenditures, he had contributors linked to mining, such as Michael Regino, president of Agatha Mining Ventures, San Agustin Mining Services, etc. But this does not affect him. He's not going to
Yeah,
he's
that's
not
why-
going to repay them. Ganun ba yun?
Oh, that's why I like him. You know? Wala siyang paki, no? He got money from them, but he may prinsipyo siya sa buhay.
Oo.
And mas kinakuha, the mining money funded him, wala siyang I mean, his first, number one duty is to the Filipino people. That's good. He was funded, I mean, mining funded his campaign, and yet he's made this stand. He's made DENR. That means he's non-negotiable stand, what I've seen, and he's manifested it, is for the Filipino people. I mean, even his thing of drug pushers and all that, it's not because he hates them, it's just for the Filipino people.
You're coming in. Siyempre, you're the new girl on the block in DENR. Hindi ba maraming corruption sa DENR?
Oh, yan ang sinabi ko sa kanila. I met with DENR ngayon. That's what they said. I told them, you know, I love you all, but I have zero tolerance for corruption, like zero. So they have understood that, and not everyone in DENR corrupt, but I think there might be a few, you know, who take the bribe and then let it all happen. So I'm going to institute a culture of honesty and integrity. And by the way, Winnie, I want to commend the efforts of Mon Pahe. I think, you know, I was at a briefing at marami talaga silang nagawa. So it's not like everyone in DENR is corrupt. I mean, one or whatever, or a few, but we will change that.
Tayo muna. Ngayon naging government employee at public servant ka, paano ka mabubuhay? Ang yaman-yaman mo usually, hindi ba? I mean, you cannot afford the kind of dresses you wear. What will you do? Bibigyan ka ng allowance ng kapatid mo?
You have to think about that. No? I didn't even think about
Magkano
that.
ba ang sweldo mo as DENR secretary? Alam mo ba?
Ay, hindi ko alam. Magkano bang sweldo? Yeah. I have to think about that.
Don't you have some inheritance from your family or not?
Yeah, of course. I have from my dad. Yeah.
Yeah, and is that enough to support you while you are...
You know, I have to sort things out. I actually haven't given that much thought. Yeah.
Hindi mo tinanong kung magkano
Sweldo? No, I didn't.
Does the foundation pay you?
When I was working for the foundation, but I think I should resign, you know, from the foundation. So I have to figure out where, I don't know what DENR, I didn't even think about it.